Hello and welcome to For the Football. I'm your host Ryan. It's fan review. We're talking Liverpool Football Club. So before we start, a little bit of an exclusive. If you go on my Twitter down below, you can see when I put it out. I got told the other day that FSG want the club sold before January. Deal done. If they don't, or they don't have a buyer lined up, no spending in Jan. They've got no intentions to invest heavily into the football club if they cannot get a deal done or a potential deal sorted for January or just after. So this video is going to be a hard one to make. Right, to sum the Reds up so far, you got to go back to pre-season. What a mess up by the club. We've just had our longest season ever. We've played in every competition. We've lost the Champions League final. We've missed out on the league by a point. The lads probably need an extra breather, time to rest at home with their families and get the mental stress away from football. So what do we do as a football club? Well, we give them the shortest break they've ever had. We bring them back for one of the longest pre-seasons we've ever had. Make that make sense. So we start there, we're bringing the hangover from last season into the new Premier League season. We go away to Fulham and we just look leggish. We look mentally tired, we look physically tired. Basically, we look like we just played a really long season, had a really long pre-season, and not had any time off. Jurgen Klopp, Pep Linders, the whole Liverpool coaching and medical staff, you messed up this summer. Big time. Then we talk about the money we didn't spend. Yes, we signed Darwin Núñez. It was a good replacement for Sadio Mane. And we also brought in Calvin Ramsey at right back, another really young talent. Carvalho as well on the left, obviously that deal being relatively done in January, what we all knew about. But the main spending that needed to happen this summer, just gone, was the midfield. We went for Tchouaméni. Unfortunately, he went to Real Madrid. And then we stopped there. No other alternatives, no other midfielders explored. It comes to deadline day and we get Arthur Melo in on loan, who's not played for ages and also comes apparently carrying a knock. Now we know the unfortunate story about him. He's out until after the World Cup, same way with Diaz, same way with Jota. But ultimately, it comes from bad planning from the club. We threw all our eggs in one basket. We didn't get the player, we didn't get the midfielder we wanted, and then we had nothing as a backup. Sound a bit familiar, Reds? I'm not looking forward to next summer. So you got to ask ourselves, with the season that we've had so far and the start, are we going to get top 4? If you think we're going to get top 4, give this video a like. Do I think we're going to get top 4? Yes, I believe we do. And I'm going to explain now why I think we're going to fix things during the World Cup break. So we all know about the dreaded World Cup taking part during our Premier League season. It's 6 weeks off of no club football, no seeing that Liverpool crest, no seeing Anfield Roar. But do the club need that to fix our issues? Yes. This World Cup can prove as a second pre-season for Jurgen Klopp and his coaching and medical staff. They've got a chance to right the wrongs from the summer just gone with 6 weeks in Dubai. Now if it was me, I'd give the lads a lovely rest over there, let them go and enjoy the warm weather, even let them go on holiday if they want to go on holiday somewhere, but just give them that time off to rest mentally and rest physically. I just did that the wrong way around. Rest mentally, rest physically. And then we get them back in sunny Dubai. It's not too far from Qatar, so the players that get knocked out have only got a short flight. It's why the club did it. They're going to spend some time in the warm weather. It's going to be lovely for them. I know I'd probably rather spend it there than spend it in freezing cold England during December and November, so lucky them. But it's a chance to right the wrongs. We've got extra training ground time, we've got extra fitness time, we've got extra recovery time. We've got everything that this squad needs to get itself back on track. Now we've got games against AC Milan and games against Lyon coming up, and there's also talk of a little tournament going on whilst we're over there. Game time's going to be important. You can't go through the coaching, you can't go through the patterns of play without playing football games. So as much as the lads need a rest, we also need more friendlies to get used to each other, get those patterns moving, because we've missed them this season. And then we come back from Dubai, we come back from the World Cup break, flying into Manchester City away in the League Cup. Now, we all want to win the League Cup, we all want to win the FA Cup. They were two fantastic days out last season for the squad and for the fans, and I'd love nothing more to replicate them again. But we all know top four is the priority for Jurgen Klopp and his men. There's not a chance we can go this season without Champions League football. New investors could bring in new money. It could also bring in a new strategy. If they don't get top four, are we going to have the strategy to attract the players that we want to? We don't know. But Champions League football and Champions League money helps those things a whole lot. And bringing us on to January spending, do I think we'll spend money? Well, from the information I got told, I'm just hoping that we get that takeover done. If we don't, I think it's going to be a long, hard January. I think we're going to be looking at cheap deals, or even maybe looking at the loan market again. Now, I'm not saying that we won't get the players that we need during that window. I'm not saying that we won't get the midfield reinforcement and the attacking reinforcement that we need. It just might not be the ideal situation. And we know what Klopp does when he doesn't get the ideal situation. He leaves it alone. Let me know in the comments down below if you think we're going to sign in January. And realistically, if we could sign anybody in January, again, realistically, so not anybody in the world, anybody out of a realistic market, who would you sign? Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Ryan from Follow the Football, bringing you my LFC review of the season so far and how they can fix it during the World Cup. Coming up, we're going to have a full Premier League review, we're going to have a World Cup preview show, and I've also got some little news about a charity event we're doing during the World Cup with Mexico. And wait there. Here they are, the Mexico boys. These boys are hopefully going to earn us some money for charity. If you want to see the information around that video, I'll link my TikTok in the comments. Please be sure to check it out. Please subscribe, support, all the love is appreciated. Guys, remember, if it's for football, it's for us. See you later.